Welcome to CEC and another edition of our topic digital systems, which includes the gates and applications. Thus far we have discussed all the basic gates like the OR gate, the AND gate and the NOT gate. Today we go further. We start with NOR gate and NAND gate today. As we understand that the complexity of the electronic circuits is huge, and where we include billions and millions and billions of gates, therein it is very difficult to use single gates and to define how many gates are required. Hence, there arises a need for having universal gates. What are universal gates? Universal gates are those gates which can mimic or can be configured to realize the outputs of all other gates. So, NOR gate. What is NOR gate? NOR gate is essentially the complement of OR gate. As we understand that OR gate has or gives a high output for all input combinations besides when all the inputs are 0. AND gate on the other hand gives a high output if and only if all of its inputs are high. NOT gate always gives the complement of the input. NOT gate is the only gate which has a single input and a single output. NOR gate therefore is realized by affixing a NOT gate in front of the OR gate. Hence, essentially it gives a 0 output for all input combinations besides when all the inputs are 0. So, typically for an OR gate with 2 inputs, 3 inputs, 10 inputs, whatever may be the case, it will give a high output only when all the inputs are 0. Therefore, for NOR gate we will have the typical Boolean expression as y is equal to a plus b whole complement in this case. So, NOR gate, as we understand, can be realized by using its equivalent as a bubbled AND gate. Students, here we need to understand that when the NOT gate is fixed after the basic gate, then it is known as either NOR gate or NAND gate, that is not of OR or not of AND. Whereas, if the NOT gate is fixed before the gate or in the inputs of the gate, then we call it bubbled gate. That is, if the NOT gates, let us say we have a 2 input AND gate, and if the NOT gates are fixed in its input, that is in this case A and B, then we call it bubbled AND gate. Why are we discussing this? We are discussing this because, as we will see from the Boolean expression as well as the truth table, that bubbled AND gate gives the same truth table as that of NOR gate. In this case, we are just taking 2 inputs of bubbled AND gate and a 2 input NOR gate, and as we see that in both the cases we have the same truth table. For the bubbled AND gate, when 0 0 are the inputs, therefore for the AND gate input you will have the inputs being modified as complement of 0 and complement of 0, which is 1 in both the case. Hence, the AND gate will give a high out. For all other combinations, that is, since there are 2 inputs, so there can be at maximum 4 combinations, this being a binary number system. So, for 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1, one of the inputs of the AND gate would be, at least one of the inputs of the AND gate would be 0, and hence the output of the AND gate would be 0. So, comparing both the truth tables for the bubbled AND gate as well as the 2-input NOR gate, we find both the truth tables exactly identical. Therefore, we can safely summarize that bubbled AND gate, 2-input bubbled AND gate works in the same fashion as a 2-input NOR gate. Now, the NAND gate. What is a NAND gate? NAND gate is not of AND gate. So, therefore, the truth table of the NAND gate can be, for a 2-input NAND gate, can be interpreted as 0 0 1, 0 1 1, 1 0 1 and 1 1 0. So, we can see that the output of the NAND gate is the complement of the AND gate. Again, the Boolean expression would be y is equal to a dot b whole complement. We move further, and this time we put a bubbled OR gate. As we discussed earlier, the bubbled OR gate is an OR gate having 2 NOT gates in its inputs. So, effectively the input of the OR gate is A complement and B complement. Going further, we see again the truth table. For 0 0 we have 1, for 0 1 and 1 0 we also have 1 as the output of the bubbled OR gate, but for the combination 1 and 1 we have the output of the bubbled OR gate as 0. So, again comparing both the truth tables of the 2-input NAND gate and 2-input bubbled OR gate, we find that they are exactly identical. It is therefore safe to summarize that working of a 2-input bubbled OR gate is the same as that of the NAND gate. Now, why is this result important? This result is important because this way we can understand that there is an option of interchangeability of the gates. So, from this we get 2 theorems which were propounded first by De Morgan. It says that A plus B whole complement is the same as A complement dot B complement. That is, a NOR gate, A plus B whole complement is the Boolean expression for NOR gate, is equivalent to bubbled AND gate. A bar dot B bar is the bubbled AND gate. Likewise, the second theorem, it states that the functioning of a NAND gate can be simulated by bubbled OR gate. In this case, we have AB whole complement as equivalent to A complement plus B complement. This is easily seen from the truth tables that we actually have written. So, therefore, NAND gates and NOR gates are generally defined as universal gates, because in any digital circuit we can use these gates to simulate the functioning of other gates. Now, this actually solves the problem of having to define exactly the number of and different type of gates required for our application. As we discussed earlier, when we have very high number of electronic components in which we do very high end calculations having millions of and billions of gates and transistors, it is very difficult to define exactly the type and number of gates required for our application. So, after this we will see how NAND and NOR gates can be used for their universal applications. Now, how to use NAND gates to build a NOT gate? What is a NOT gate? NOT gate is a gate wherein we have a single input and the output is the complement of the input. That is, for binary systems we can have the input only as 0 or 1. So, for 0 input the output of the NOT gate would be 1. For 1 input of the NOT gate the output would be 0. Now, it is imperative to see that when we write the truth table of the AND gate, therein it can be easily seen that when the two inputs of the NAND gate, two input NAND gate are same, again when both the inputs of the two input NAND gate are the same, then the output is the complement of the input. That is, when AB are 0 0, then output of the NAND gate is 1, and vice versa. When A equal to B equal to 1, then the output is 0. So, in this case, as the figure shows, that when we short both the inputs of the NAND gate, that is, there is only one input now going to both the inputs, only one value of input is provided to both the inputs of the NAND gate, the output is the complement. So, therefore, the NAND gate behaves as a NOT gate, and it is very easy to realize that if we fix this NOT gate configured as NOT gate in front of the NAND gate, then NOT of NAND would give us AND gate, and that is what we can see from this figure. It is seen that we have fixed here two NAND gates. The first NAND gate has the inputs A and B, whereas the next NAND gate, which is configured as a NOT gate, has the inputs shorted. The NAND gate configured as NOT gate is fixed in front of the NAND gate. So, whatever is the output of the first NAND gate is the input of the second NAND gate. So, in this case, what we can see that for the inputs 0 0, the value of C would come out to be equal to 1, which again being inverted gives us 0. 0 1 input combination for the first NAND gate gives the value of C as 1, and complement of 1 gives us 0. 1 0 combination also gives us 1, the value of C comes out to be 1, and therefore, again complementing it, we get the output as 0. For the final input combination A equal to 1 and B equal to 1, we get the NAND gate output, the first NAND gate output C as equal to 0, and then complementing it with the next NAND gate with shorted inputs, we get the output as 1. So, comparing A, B and the final output Y, we see that for the combinations 0 0, A equal to 0, B equal to 0, we get the output Y as 0. For the input combinations 0 1 and 1 0, both, we get the Y output of the final gate as 0 and 0. However, when A equal to 1 and B equal to 1, we get the value of Y as 1. So, comparing A, B and Y, we can see that the NAND gate combination, one a NAND gate and the other configured as a NOT gate gives us or simulates the output of an AND gate. Okay. After this, let us see how the NAND gate combination gives us or mimics the value of an OR gate. So, in this case, we see that we have 3 NAND gates, and from the figure it can be seen that the first 2 NAND gates configured as NOT gates. So, effectively what we are doing is we are having the points CD coming as bubbled NOT gates, which are fixed in the inputs of the final NAND gate. So, effectively what we can see, when A equal to 0, B equal to 0, then the value of C as well as D comes out to be 1 and 1, and with 1 1 combination the output of the NAND gate is 0. When A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1, then the value of C, A being 0, gives us 1, and B being 1, D is 0. So, for the inputs 1 and 0, we will see that the output of the NAND gate, which is Y, is equal to 1. The same thing happens when A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0. We still get, it is just a complement of what we get in the previous state, and we have the final output as 1. For the input combinations 1 and 1, A equal to 1 and B equal to 1, we have the values of C and D both being equal to 0. For 0 0 input, the final NAND gate gives an output equal to 1. So, for we can see from the figure that for the inputs A and B, and if we compare it to Y, the final output, we see that when A, B are 0 0, output Y, the final output Y is 0. When A is 0, B is 1, Y is equal to 1. When A is 1 and B is 0, Y is equal to 1. When A is 1 and B is 1, Y is again equal to 1. Now, this is the typically the truth table of an OR gate, of a 2 input OR gate, and we can see that NAND gates could be used to mimic the functioning of an OR gate, right. So, in this way we found that NAND gate could be configured to realize a NOT gate first, and from NOT gate we could see, using the NOT gates for both the with NAND gates, we could finalize and see that they can mimic the functioning of an AND gate and realization of an OR gate. So, NAND gates can safely be interpreted as an universal gate. So, now for NOR gate, again it is but obvious that we have to fix another NOT gate in front of the OR gate circuit. It is trivial, and we can see that for 0 0 AB 0 0, the output of the NOR gate, NAND gate configured as a NOR gate, the output is 1. For 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1 input combinations of A and B, we can see the final Y output from the NOR gate as coming out to be 0 0 and 0. So, for the 4 combinations, the output Y we get as 1 and 000 in all the cases. So, that is the truth table for a NOR gate. I hope this is clear for you thus far. So, we move to the next sequence of using NOR gate as universal gate. So, in this case what we have here is the NOR gate, when again it has both of its inputs shorted, okay, 0 0 the output is 1, 1 1 the output is 0. So, again for a NOR gate to be realized as a NOR gate, NOT gate, we short both the inputs. So, in this way we can see that for both NAND gate and NOR gate, to mimic the functioning of a NOT gate, we need to short both of its inputs. In common parlance, we can say that we give same input to both the inputs of the NAND gate and NOR gate, and when they are equal, then the output is the complement of the input. So, how do we realize the functioning of a NOR gate? How do you realize the functioning of an OR gate using NOR gates? It is again pretty trivial that we take a NOR gate first, thereafter we fix a NOT gate in front of the OR gate. Okay. So, in the first NOR gate, we have the inputs A, B, its output is C, which goes as D and E simultaneously, that is, output of the NOR gate simultaneously is fed to both the inputs D and E of the next NOR gate. Effectively, D and E are shorted and connected to the output C of the previous NOR gate. So, when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, then C comes out to be equal to 1. So, 1 input combination to the NOR gate gives you the output as 0. When A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1, then C comes out to be equal to 0 because it is a NOR gate, and 0 input combination when fed to this NOR gate configured as NOT gate, the output comes out to be equal to 1. Again, the same thing happens for the 1-0 input combination. When A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0, then C comes out to be equal to 0, and hence the final output comes out to be equal to 1. For A equal to B equal to 1 combination, the C, which is the output of the first NOR gate, it comes out to be equal to 0, and again 0 is simultaneously fed to both the inputs of the second NOR gate, and the output again comes out to be equal to 1. So, comparing A, B and Y, we can see that for the input combination 0, 0, Y is equal to 0. For 0, 1, it is 1. For 1, 0, it is 1. And for 1, 1, it is 1. So, this is the same truth table that we obtain for OR gate. And the definition of OR gate is that it gives a high output for all the input combinations, besides when all the inputs are equal to 0. So, we stop here briefly and we continue from here. Thank you.